Hi friends, this is the day 35 of our programming class. So in the last class I had given you one homework, right? The homework or PG work or quarantine work. So whatever work I had given, I hope you have tried to at least attempt this. See, if you want to improve your logic, simply by sitting in the class you will not improve your logic. You will only improve if you try and test and you fail. Then you learn why you failed. Then only you can understand what went wrong. Okay, so please try as much as HackerRank as possible. See, by now you should be able to, you should have been able to understand many things here. So you can actually start to solve your HackerRank problems. You can start your own problems. You don't need me to tell you what problem you have to solve. You can search on your own, you can solve on your own. So now today's program is Java substring comparisons. So let's try to read this question here. Okay, I hope that you have already read it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so lexicographical order. Okay, we define the following term. So they are telling that before reading the questions, you should know something. Okay, before reading the questions, if you have to understand the question, some terminologies you should know. So first terminology is what is lexicographical order? It is also known as alphabetic order or dictionary order. Okay, whatever you see in the dictionary is lexicographical order. Orders character as follows, where A is less than B. Yes, ASCII of A is less than ASCII of B. ASCII of B is less than ASCII of C, and so on, where Y value is less than Z and Z is less than A. Why Z is less than A? Because ASCII of A to Z is 65 to 90 and ASCII value of lowercase a to Z is 97 to 122. Right? So definitely uppercase ASCII values are lower case ASCII values are higher, right? So that is why uppercase ASCII value has uppercase characters have lower ASCII value. For example, ball comes before cat. Yes, dictionary wise, ball comes before cat, and dog comes before dog. Yes, okay, and happy comes before happy. Why? Because uppercase H is smaller. Yes, and zoo comes before ball. Why? Z uppercase ASCII value. So I told you, compare to method. Yes or no? Compare to method. What it will do? First character and first character it will check. ASCII of Z minus ASCII of B. ASCII of Z is 90. B is 98. Is 90 less than 98? Yes, 90 is less than 98. Fine. We have understood, okay, what is lexicographical order. That's all you have to understand. What is lexicographical order? Next, what is a substring you have to understand. So, substring is a string, continuous block of characters. Yes or no? Contiguous block of characters. As I told you in yesterday's class, if A, B, C, D are there, I can't tell A and D as a substring. A and D are separate from each other. They are not substring. But AB is a substring, BC is a substring, CD is a substring, right? So what's a substring? Substring is a continuous block of characters in a string. Yes. For example, the substrings of ABC are A, B, C separately or AB, BC and ABC. Yesterday's topic. So given a string S and an integer K. So what will be given? Two the things will be given. One is string S and one is integer K. What you have to do? Complete the function so that it finds lexicographically smallest and largest substring of the length K. I know this is a little big, right? This is a little big. Yes. What you have to do whenever you find a statement which you are not understanding, read it 2 times, read it 3 times. Still not understood? No problem. See the sample input and output, right? And again you have to come back here. So you have to keep on doing this. Then finally you will understand what you have to do. So what they are trying to tell? Okay, they are giving one S string and they are giving one K. Now what is this K? This K is nothing but length of a substring, right? Largest largest substring of the length what? Substring of the length K. Now are they telling us to find substring of all the length? No. They are not asking us to find the substring of all the length. They are asking find the substring of a specific length, that is substring of the length K. Okay. Yesterday, remember the first program I taught you, substring of the length 3. Only substring of the length 3. A, B, C, B, C, D, C, D, E. Like that. Same thing they are asking here also. You have to find a substring of the length k. That's it. So what you have to do, you have to find a lexicograph means alphabetically which is the smallest and largest out of these substrings. Okay. Yes. Let me give an example here. Let's see the input format. What is the input format? The first line contains one string s. The second line contains one integer k. What is this k? This k is nothing but length of a substring. Next what? Constraint. What's the meaning of constraint? Constraint means you don't worry. I'm guaranteeing you that. Okay. What is this yes and what is this mod? Between the yes, can you see that? It means that length of a string. Okay, that means it's a length of a string. So they're telling that the length of a string will definitely will be greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 1000. Okay, they're guaranteeing you that it is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 1000. So your S consists of English alphabetic letters only. So they're guaranteeing you that in the constraints, they're guaranteeing you that the strings will be from lowercase to uppercase only. There will be no numbers, there will be no spaces, there will be no special characters. Then what? Let's see. Output format. So constraint we have understood, input we have understood, output how we have to print. Return the respective lexicographically smallest and largest substring as a single new line repeated in a separated string. Okay. Let's see. So they have given one sample input. What they have given? They have told welcome to Java. Welcome to Java. Then they have given the number 3. If they give the number 3, what do we have to do? What I have to do is, if the number 3 is given, I have to find all the substring of the length 3. WEL is a substring of the length 3. Yes, let me write it here. Yes. So WEL is a substring of the length 3. Then ELC, can you see ELC here? Yes. ELC is a substring of the length 3. Then comes LCO, agree? LCO is also substring of a length 3. I want a continuous substring. I can't tell W, M and A. I can't tell like this W, M and A. Yes, this is not possible because substring means it has to be continuous. And I have to select only continuous 3 strings here. Okay. LCO is over. Then COM, there is COM. I'll write COM. Okay. Like this you have to store all these individual substring of the length 3. Okay, then OME, I have to tell OME. Then there is MET, there is MET. Okay, then there is ETO, ETO. Then there is TOJ, TOJ. Then there is OJA, OJA. Okay, let's see. Then there is JAV, right? Then there is JAV, and finally there is what? AVA. There is AVA. Now we have found out all the possible substrings, right? We have found out all the possible substrings. So what else we have to do, right? What else we have to do? Let's see. So let's see. Sample output they have given AVA and WEL. How we got the sample input? What we'll do is, let's see the explanation here. Let's see the explanation. So they're telling that in Welcome to Java, okay, it has the following lexicographically ordered substrings of the length k equal to 3. So they're telling that there is a substring, but it is lexicographically ordered, which means they're telling that it is already ordered in a lexicographical order. Can you notice that AVA comes is smaller than COM alphabetically, and after C comes ABCD E F E, right? E and E, yes, E F G H I J K L M N O P Q O, again O, P Q R S T U V W W. So I hope you are noticing whatever string is there, it is already ordered in a lexicographical order. And if you notice, right? If you notice, here we have actually all the substring of a length 3. Can you see AVA here? Yes, that AVA is from here. Okay, COM, that COM is from here. ELC, ELC is from here. ETO, ETO is from here. JAV, JAV is from here. And if you notice, LCO, all the substring, whatever I have generated here, same thing they have generated here. But their generation Don't think it is lexicographically ordered, means it is alphabetically ordered, means don't think it is same as sorted only. Yes, it is a sorted string type array. It is a sorted string type array. Yesterday I showed you when you sort a string type array, what will happen? Dictionary order you will get. Okay, when you sort a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 you will get. When you sort a string, you will be getting lexicographical order. Okay, so what you have to do, whatever array I have, how to sort it. After sorting, what will you have? After sorting, you have the first element and you have the last element. Okay, you have the first element and last element. What you have to do is you have to print the first lexicographically smallest. Which is the first lexicographically smallest? AVA. How do you print AVA? Don't think index is 0 here. Print AR of 0. You will be getting the first element. And the first element is definitely the lexicographical smallest element. And next what you have to print? The last lexicographically largest substring. Don't think WEL is the largest substring. Yes, and that's why. And how do you print that? How do you get the last element? If you have to get the last element, you have to get the last index. And what is last index? Length minus 1. Okay, so AR dot length minus 1, I have to tell so that I'll get the last index. Okay, fine. So, I hope you have clearly understood here what should happen. Simple program, but for that you should know substring very clearly. Okay, okay. What I'll do is, fine, let's see. Now, right. See, if you notice here, can you see that this code is locked? Right? See, I'm trying to type something. It is locked. If it is locked, can I use arrays inbuilt method? Can I use here arrays.sort? No, because this code is importing only scanner class, right? But you want to import arrays class. They are not allowing you to import, but can you import? Yes, I have already taught you how to import, right? Yes, use that, okay? And in this class also I will be telling you. So, okay, let's see here what do you have to do. Let's see. Okay, so there is a string, yes. Okay, there is a string, yes. Okay, so string smallest and string largest, right? And you can see, right, they are only returning, right? Their method is returning the smallest string and largest string. So they are only returning everything. What I have to do? Okay. What I will do is I'll delete this. I'll delete this unwanted. What I'll tell first of all I'll decrease the font size. Okay. Or can I switch to full screen? Okay. No, it's not. Okay. So I'll be decreasing this. Fine. Watch here. So I have to return. See, they have given their own method. Now, don't try to delete everything because you can't delete these codes. Can you see that part is locked, right? And here, this also, if you expand, this part is also locked. So what they are doing here actually, let's see. So they are first taking one string, right? Yes, because first line is string, second line is number, and whatever string they have taken, right? Whatever string they have taken, they are passing it to the get the smallest and largest. They are passing one string and they are passing one number. That string and number will come to the main method. I mean, it will come to this method, and you'll be getting that string and a number. So I know I have to write some code here, but before writing the code, let me write the smallest. Okay, what is the smallest value? Smallest value is definitely AR of 0. Right, AR of 0. That's smallest value. Okay, and what's the largest value? Largest value. Okay, if you want the largest value, it's definitely AR of last index. Agree or not? It is AR of last index, right? Yes. The last element you have to tell AR of last index. And what is last index? I will tell int last index. Int last index is nothing but AR dot length, AR dot length, AR dot length minus 1. Now, should you write brackets here? No, it is only for string. It is only for string. Why? I'll tell later. I'll tell later, don't worry. Why it is like that, I'll tell later. So I have to tell a dot length only. Now, please don't write s dot length, okay? Don't tell a last index is s dot length. You don't want a last index, you don't want last index of a string, right? You want the last index of an array. Why? Because you are fetching the last element of an array. If you want to fetch the last element of an array, you have to know the last index of an array, not string. Fine. So this is what I have to tell. And yes, I'll get the smallest, I'll get the largest, then I'll print. But before this, there is a lot of things we have to do. Okay, let's just see. First, you have to understand, okay, that what array I have to create, right? What should be the array size? Before that, let me create, let me do this substring, right? Let me create a program for substring. So as we, yes, maybe yesterday was a new topic, that's why maybe let me revise again. So those who already are very sure that you know substrings, you can skip 3-4 minutes after this video. Those who want revision, you can watch here. So let's say there is welcome to Java, right? Welcome to Java. We have like this, right? So yesterday I hope remember I have told you 0. Yes, let me take a different color here. That is index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So if you want WEL, because they told they want a substring of a length 3 only. So WEL, if you want, you have to tell you want a substring from 0 to what? 3. If you tell from 0 to 3, you will get. Then if you want ELC, you have to tell you want a substring from 1 to 4. If you tell, you will get. 1 to 4 means 1 to 3 you will get. Like that you have to keep on going, and this is the last you will get. And what you have to tell? And it has to keep on going. And you have to tell substring of 10, 10, comma 10, 11 and 12 it should work. Means you have to tell 10 to 13 so that it will work. And if you notice here, okay, we have then done like this, okay. Substring of 0 to 3 can be written as 0 plus 3. Okay. Substring of 1 to 4 can be written as 1 plus 3. Then substring of, if you want every time you do this from the scratch, no problem. Don't try to by hand the code. If you forget, remember this approach in how we built this substring program. That's it. 10 and 13 can be written as 10 plus 3. Okay. If you notice, my I loop is starting from 0 and going till 10. So what I'll do is I'll write a for loop where I start from 0, right? I start from 0. I should be less than equals to 10. It should go equals to 10. It should go equals to 10. I plus plus. And 10, always you don't write 10. You have to write with respect to length. What's the length of the string? Okay, 0 to 12 is an index. Means 13 is the length of a string. 10 can be written as 13 minus 3. And what is 3? LS value, length of the substring. Okay, and 13 is s dot length. And here inside it is substring of I comma I plus ls. So I hope you remember now. So yeah, I'll be going to the, yes, I'll be telling here there is a for loop. There is a for loop where int I should start from 0. Okay, I should be less than equals to s dot length length s dot length minus, now there is no ls variable. Okay, now there is no ls variable. Now there is a k variable. K means length of a substring here. Okay, so I plus plus I plus plus, okay, I plus plus. So here inside it was like this, right? It was string, okay, sorry. So string t is equals to, you want a s dot substring, right? You want a substring, okay, from where? From I to I plus ls is not there, I plus k variable you have to change. So you got a t value now. Now what you have to do? You got one string. Don't think you have to store each of the substring in an array. Why? Because if you store it in an array, then you can sort the array, right? So yes, I'll tell like this. Okay? I'll tell store this t in AR of h, right? Store this t in AR of h. Okay. So store this t in AR of h. As soon as I tell that, I'll tell h plus plus, right? Because h has to increment as soon as I store my h, which means I have to declare, I have to create my h. I'll tell int h is equals to 0. Okay. So everything is done, but array is only not created. But let's imagine after storing everything, How do you sort? I'll tell arrays dot sort, arrays dot sort. Which array you want to sort? I want you to sort the array AR. But the question is, did you import? No. So manual I'll tell java dot util dot arrays dot sort. How to do without using inbuilt method, I'll teach you in the coming classes. Okay, I'll teach you about selection sort and bubble sort. I'll teach you. So okay, so this is what I'll do. So only one thing is remaining. What is that? Creation of an array. So how do you create array? Yes. So I have to tell here. I want a new memory. Why? To store integer type, not integer. Sorry, to store string type of data. How many data you want to store? I don't know. I'll calculate. I'll tell you later. But let's create like this. String type AR like this. Fine. So here I have to tell on size. What size array you want. Can you tell me what is the size? Now you are thinking, yesterday only you told, that is n into n plus 1 by 2. That is wrong. That is for all the length substring of the length 1, substring of length 2 and so on. But I want now only substring of a length 3. If I want only substring of a length 3, then what should I do is watch here. Okay. What you have to do is, let's start to make a table here. Let's start to analyze. When the substring of a length 3 is there, what code, what formula I have to tell so that I'll get to know how many substrings are formed. Okay, fine. So first let's clear this. Don't save. Okay, you should have this talent to create your own test cases and derive what will be the length of the array. Okay, let's imagine I have A, B, C, D, E, F. Here, if I take substring of length 3, what and all are the substring of length 3? That is A, B, C, then B, C, D, then C, D, E, then D, E, F. Agree or not? Okay, so D, E, F. So, what's the length here? Don't you think length is actually 6? Yes. Okay. Length, what's the relation here? 6 minus what will give me this number, that is 4. Don't think 4 values are there. Yes, 4 string you will get 4. We'll keep it as it is. We'll not worry now because I can't immediately tell the solution because I have to see other test cases, right? I have to increase my sample size. Let me take one more, right? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. I want to create substring of a length 3. So A, B, C, B, C, D, C, D, E, D, E, F, E, F, G, F, G, H, G, H, I. Okay, G, H, I. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I notice, what's the length here? Length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, right? 9 minus what will give me? Here there are 7 substring. 7. 9 minus what will give me 7? So don't think 9 minus 2 will give me 7. 9 minus 2. Here 6 minus 2 will give me 4. Right? So let me put this within a bracket. Okay, let me put this within a bracket. So what I'll tell is 9 minus something will give me what? 7. What is something? That something is 2. Can I write 2 as a 3 minus 1? Yes. Right? From here I have derived here. 2 can be written as 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1. And finally, when I multiply this minus sign on inside, this is maths. I'm sorry if you don't know maths. Don't scold me. Scold your 12th standard teachers, So here maths, when minus sign gets multiplied inside, it is 9 minus 3 and minus into minus becomes plus. Plus 1 is equals to 7. Okay. And if you notice, yes, it is mathematically correct, right? So 9 minus 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7, yes, we are getting. But what is this 3 here? 3 is nothing but our k value. Minus what is 9? That is s dot length value, right? Plus 1 is plus 1 only. Is equal to 7 is our size. Okay. So I hope you have understood that this is our formula for getting the size of an array. So what's the method here? Length minus k plus 1 will be the size of the array. Now last time I'll tell with a different k value. Okay, different k value. let's see. Okay. So let's imagine I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I want to select substring of a length 4. A, B, C, D, B, C, D, E, C, D, E, F, and C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G. I don't have space. E, F, G, H, F, G, H, I, G, H, I, J, and finally H, I, J, K. Okay. What's the length of the string here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So S dot length is 11. What is the K value? K value, don't think length of a substring is 4? Yes. So immediately, when you know the string length, when you know what's the substring length, immediately you can tell how many substrings will be formed. How can you tell? By using a formula. Okay. But we already know the formula. Let's try to do this here. So 11, right? Length of the string is 11. 11 minus what will give you the size of the array? What's the size of the array here? Size of the, how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 8 is the size of the array. So I want 8 to happen. Yes, using the length of a string, I have to subtract something so that I'll get to know what should be the array size. Don't think I have to store here 8 elements. So I have to get 8. If I have to get 8, what number I have to subtract? Don't think 11 minus 3 is 8. Yes. And what is 3? 3 can be written as 4 minus 1 in a bracket. 4 minus 1 in a bracket. And it is 11 minus 4 plus 1, which is equal to 8. And if you start to analyze, it is right. And 11 is S dot length minus K plus 1 is our size. That's why the previous code was right. Okay. I hope you have understood what I am doing here. Simple. See, programming means you are writing the test cases, creating the maths formula, using that maths formula. Okay, fine. So next I'll be this. Let me directly go to this. And here I have to tell it is nothing but size. It is nothing but size. And what is that size? I'll tell int size is nothing but whatever you have s dot length. Okay, s dot length minus k plus 1. That's it. S dot length minus k plus 1. Done. That's it. I'll run the code. Let's see. See, sample test cases have passed. I'll tell submit the code. As you can see, all the test cases are passed here. Okay, all the test cases are passed. What I'll do is maybe, right? I'll be showing it to you right here in this way. I'll copy this and I'll be pasting it in the edit plus here. So I have pasted, and here I have to create a ls value, a k value. Let me tell int k value equals to, I want the k value to be 3, right? I want the k value to be 3. And do I need a palindrome method? No, I don't need a palindrome method now. Okay. So let me show you the output in edit plus. So yes, I have a string that is welcome to Java. Let me write that, right? So welcome to Java. Welcome to Java. Okay. K size calculated. Yes, everything is done. So I'm sorting the array and I'm printing the array. So let's see after sorting, right? After sorting, how it will look like. So what is telling? Something is showing the error message. H plus plus. H can't define. Okay, I have to create one H. Okay. Int H equals to 0. Initial data should be 0. Okay. So expected semicolon. Okay, where? Okay, here. Okay, how to print? Okay, so something has gone wrong. Okay, let's talk to string. Int H equals to 0. Semicolon is missing again. Okay, fine. So compile, and if I execute, so as you can notice, it is printing AVA, COM, ELC, ETO, JAB. So it is printing, in a lexicographical order only. Okay, lexicographical order it is printing. So I hope you understood. And if I remove this sort, will it print in a lexicographical order? No, right? Because see, first it will print WEL, then it will print ELC, then it will print LCO, COM, like this it will print. Okay, fine. So I hope you understood that you have to sort it. Simple. And finally, if I tell air of 0, I'll get the first element, air of last, I'll get the last element. Fine. So that is it for this program. Then there is a simple question here, Java string reverse it seems. They have given what is a palindrome. So palindrome is a word or phrase or a number or other sequence and of characters which reads the same backwards as forwards. Okay. So given a string, print yes if it's a palindrome, print no otherwise. So I hope you can see there is sample input, there is sample output. If the given string is a palindrome, print yes. I think you can do this on your own, right? Okay. So try to see other questions. And one task I will give you today, and tomorrow I will be explaining the solution. What I want you to do is in the edit plus, I want you to write something like this. First, you should ask the user. In this sequence, only you have to ask. Okay, you have to ask system.out.println. Okay, what you have to ask? You have to ask like this. A user enter your. Okay, so first you have to ask his age. Enter your age. Okay, after user reads this message, okay, he has to enter the age. So I'll be taking that int age variable. Okay, I'll be taking it in int age variable. User will enter. So I'll tell scan dot next int. Yes, I have to create scanner class. I'll create scanner scan is equals to scanner scan is equals to new scanner system dot in. Okay, fine. Yes. So int age equals scanner next int. Okay, scanner next int. After user enters his age, then you have to ask his name. Okay, so again system.out.println, right? What you have to print? I'll tell enter. Okay, it's okay. Enter your name, right? Enter your name. User will see this and user will enter. Okay, he will enter something like this, right? So I'll store it in string name. Now name, how it will be? Will I enter the name as Dheeraj or Dheeraj Kumar or Dheeraj Kumar Sharma, right? So I can enter in any way. Some people will have their whole village name as their name, right? Muttappa, Kittappa, yes, and so on. So what will happen is we have to store their name, which can be not only one word. If it is one word, I could have used what? Scan dot next. Yes, I can tell scan dot next like this, but it will take only one word, right? Yes. But why you have to use scan dot next line here? You have to use next line. Why? Because if you enter your name, which is more than one word, the next line method will take it. Okay. Yes. So I want you to create this program. I want you to write this program, try it and see whether it will work or not. When you're looking at the screen, you are thinking, hey, this is very simple program. I will able to crack it, but you can't. Most of you, if you don't know the trick, you can't. If you know the trick, maybe you can. But most of you in the beginning of the classes won't be knowing what the actual problem is. And this is a very important problem and program. If you can't solve this, then you can't solve actually any program. Okay, fine. So I would like to show you, how you have to print. I'll tell. So I want to print. Okay, I have taken the name. I have taken the age. I want to print to the screen now. So I'll tell a system.out.println, right? Println. Okay, I'll tell age is right. Age is string concat plus age. Okay, and I'll tell you one shortcut here in the edit plus. Okay, the shortcut is if you want to increase the screen size, you have to press Shift Alt, then plus sign. The plus sign, which is don't press this plus sign. Okay, don't press the plus sign which is on the number side. Okay, press that plus sign which is on this side. Okay, press the plus sign which is on the number keypad. Okay, which is on the rightmost side. So shift alt plus plus plus, if you press, your screen font, the font will increase, and if you press minus minus, the font will decrease. One of the code. Okay, and one more is that you come to any line, if you want to duplicate that, press Ctrl and J. Ctrl J will duplicate the line. Okay, now I want to tell name, right? Name is the variable name you concat. Name. Done. So let's try to compile and execute. I think I have to import, but it is already imported now. So I have increased the font size here so that when I execute, you will understand. Okay, I have executed. So it is telling user enter your age. Okay, user enter your age. Okay, my age, I'll tell my age is 12. I will tell. Enter your name. What is my name? My name is Dheeraj. If I enter like this, yes, age is 12, name is Dheeraj. Now it is correct. But tell me, which method did I use? Did I use cannot next line or next? I use next. Which means if I execute again, right? If I execute again, and if I tell age is 12 and name is here Dheeraj Kumar Sharma, something like that. Okay, it's fine. If I type something like this, like this, anything if I type, if you can notice, name is Dheeraj. Only Dheeraj will come here, right? What about the other words, right? To if you want, yes. So I hope you have understood what's the problem, right? So what you have to do? Okay, you have to write it in this format only, but you have to use what? Next line here. You have to use next line. I'll not write next line. You have to do it. Okay. Why? Because when you write next line, okay, and please don't try to interchange. I don't want you to take name first. Don't take name first. You have to take age only first. You have to take age only. Okay, and you have to create only one scanner object, not two scanner objects. I want you to create only one scanner object. Take first age only should be taken, next name only should be taken, and name must be taken in the next line method only. Clear? Okay. So okay, how this next line works, I hope you know, right? Okay. So if I tell like this, okay, I can show it to you like this, that now my program is very simple as of now. It is asking the name, enter your age. This is the previous program which is executing. I'll close this. I'll press Ctrl 1, compile, and I'll execute Ctrl 2. Enter your name. So enter your name. So I'll enter the name. Is why it is asking name? Okay, name, right? So Dheeraj Kumar. Okay, Sharma. Okay. So as you can see, it is telling you the name is what? Dheeraj Kumar Sharma, right? So it is able to print. So next line method you have to use. Okay. So I want you to try this. Okay. You will get a problem, and tomorrow I'll give the solution for this. Okay. Yes. And for today, this. I hope you have understood all this topic. Let's solve one more HackerRank problem. Java Begin Teacher. I'll click this Java Begin Teacher. Okay. So what are they asking? You have to add and multiply huge numbers. These numbers are so big that you can't contain them in any ordinary data types. So like a long integer. So you have to use the power of Java's big integer class. Okay. So input format, there will be two lines containing two numbers a and b. And a and b are non-negative integers and can have a maximum of 200 digit. They are not telling you the maximum number is 200. 200 digit will be there. Okay, and 200 digit is very big, like 999999999, like that. 200 nines can be there. They are telling output. What should be there in the output? There should be two lines. The first line should contain a plus b. The second line should contain a into b. Don't print any leading zeros. Okay, don't worry. Big integer class will not print any leading zeros. Only trailing zeros it will print. So as you can see, input is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 20. What should be the output? The output should be 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 20. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 20 is 1, 2, 5, 4. for 1234, when you add 20, it is like this. And when you multiply these two numbers, it will be this number. So that is what they want. Explanation also they have given. So it's very easy, right? It's very easy. Okay. So enter your code here. So we have to read input from the standard input and print output to the standard output. Okay. So you have to take input, right? See, when you're taking input, okay, yeah, let's take the input. So two numbers will be given, right? Two numbers will be given. So first I'll create scanner. If I have to create scanner, is everything imported already? Let's see. Yes, util dot star is imported, so scanner is imported. So I'll write here scanner scan, okay, is equals to new scanner, right? New scanner system dot, right, system dot in. Yes. Then here I'll take the first number. I'll tell int a is equals to scan dot next int. Int a is equals to scan dot next int. Then int b is equals to scan dot next int. I've taken a and b. But tell me, can I take in the next int method? Next int will take the integer part, and integer part is very small number, right? But don't you think they have told the input format, the inputting number will be more, okay, it will be containing, can have maximum of 200 digits, right? So 200 digits can't be stored in integer. If you can't store in integer, then how can you take it from integer? Right? Yes, so don't use next int here. Don't use next int. Use next method. Okay. So you have to understand now how do you take big integer. So let's see in the scanner class, right? In the scanner class, is there any big integer or not? I'll go to the C. I'll go to the program files. I'll go to Java. I'll go to JDK. I'll go to then SRC. Right? In the SRC, I'll go to Java dot util dot scanner. Yes, I'll type scanner, I'll double click it. So it has showed me on scanner file. What I would like to do is I would like to control F, I would like to find something. What is that? Next. What and all next methods are there? Right? Next methods are there. I'll tell find. Okay, next methods I want to search. Next, okay. Means can I know how to take integer, next int, next string, for string it is next line, for float next float. For big integer, is there a method called as next big integer, or should I try to find other sneaky way to do it? As next, okay, we'll see. Let me directly search, is there a next big integer here? Okay, next big, yeah, next big, I'll type, I'll find. Okay, that is has next big integer. Okay, that is a different method. Okay, maybe has next big integer. Okay, so maybe we are seeing something big integer. What this method will do, that is given here. Okay, that is given above this method. Above this method, you are able to see something, right? So what is this? Scans the next token of the input as a okay, what, as a big integer. Is it clear? Scans the next token of the input. So it will take the input, big integer input. So if you want to take big integer, yes, I want you to understand. Okay, now don't you think, if the inputting number, if the user is entering a number 200 digits long, that 200 digits long, either it has to be stored in a string format or big integer format. We can't store in integer or long, because integer means maximum 10 digits. Long means I think maximum around 20 or 15 or something digits like that. Okay, so long also can't store, double also can't store. Then either string has to store. But if you store in string, you have to use new big integer constructor, so that you will connect to big integer. Or if you want to take big integer, use this method using next big integer method. Okay, fine. I hope you have understood here. So what we'll do, we'll go to this file, and yeah, we'll tell here. So what do you have to do here? Don't tell next int and all. Let's say next big integer. Big integer. Okay, same thing I'll type. I'll copy and I'll paste. So if I'm taking big integer, Can I store it in a variable integer? No. My A and B also has to be big integer type only. Yes. If I have to use big integer type, don't I have to import? Did I import java.math.star? Yes, java.math.star is imported. Okay. So I have A and B now. What should I print? Okay. First, I want the addition of them, right? I want the addition of them. So I'll tell if on the addition, I'll store it in variable called as addition. Okay, addition. Then I want big integer. I want multiplication. So I'll tell multi. Okay, multiplication. So two variables are created. Now, how do you add two big integers? Simple, A dot add of B. I hope you remember. I taught you how to add two big integers. A dot add of B. And how do you multiply two? Simple. A dot multiply. A dot multiply of what? Of B. So this is the way to add A and B and multiply A and B. Whatever you have added and multiplied, that you have to print now. So system, right? System dot out dot println, right? Println. First, what you have to print? First, you have to print addition, right? First, you have to print addition. Then print what? Print the variable which is multiplication. Multiplication. Okay. Multiplication. That's it. So don't think you have to print in a new line. Let's see. Yes, I have to print in a new line. So that's how to use println and println here. You have to be careful. Should you really use print or println? If you see outputs in the same line, use print here. Don't tell println. But now we have to print in new line. I'll run the code. Let's see. Compilation error. So cannot find symbol. Scan dot next big integer. Okay. So big integer. Next. Okay. Next spelling I have made wrong. It's wrong spelling. Okay. Next. Okay. Yes. Okay. So sample test case is pass, sample test case 0, sample test case 1. As you can see, there is a number, which is very big. Actually, this can't be stored in integer at all. This can't be stored, but it can be stored in long. But, okay, it can be, the input can be stored in long, the output definitely can't be stored in long. This is sample test case. Let me submit all the test cases here. And if you notice here, if you take the sample test case 2 and all, okay, if you see the sample test case 2, you will get to know how much big our numbers will be. Okay. So you click download. Okay, you click download. Input you want to download. You click this download. You will get to know how much big your numbers will be. Okay. So this is your first number and this is your second number. Okay. A and B numbers. These are your numbers. Okay. I will clear that. Let me take the last test case, because usually the last test case should be a very big test case. So let me take into that. Okay. So I have taken. I'll download the input. Let's take the input. Let me see. Okay. So here also same case, but it can be go up to 100 digits. So I hope you have understood here how to do this also. So like this, there is no limit for you. What I want you to do is in the next 2 to 3 days, solve as much as possible. Okay. So don't try to solve arrays question. Try to solve strings question only. Arrays I'll be starting in a few days. So that's all I want to tell. Okay. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next class.